Hello, Media Arts Warriors. We are back again. This time, I am going to show you how to make a bouncing ball or slime or whatever you want as long as it bounces. I'm going to call it slime just because I like the old school Dragon Quest games from my youth. But if you had a chance, you've hopefully already watched the video I also left for you that kind of talks about the squash and stretch method. This is a really old concept in terms of animation, of any type of animation. Basically, if anything that bounces, you can't just kind of stay the same. It doesn't give any sort of realism. So by stretching it and then squashing it and then stretching it and then going back to the original shape, it'll give the illusion of movement. And in such a quick succession like this, it'll look like it's bouncing. So this is one I already made, but I'm going to show you, kind of walk you through how I kind of made that. And I'll let you look at it here. Here's the, it's only four little layers, and honestly, it's one layer. Second layer, I brought it down and stretched it, and I squashed it, and then I just copied layer 2 and brought it back for layer 4, and then it'll loop automatically for us. And I set it at 5 frame rates per second. It's 4. You guys can mess with this. You can make it faster or slower, just depending on what you wanted. And then I ended up making a background, and I'll go through how to do that in a second. But made a background on a separate layer in the same file. So he's a weird bouncing slime in the desert. So let's make one. So we're going to hit Create Sprite. For right now, we are going to use the same default size. And let's see, I made the last one green. Let's make a weird pink slime now. So I'm going to make the smallest setting. And I'm going to grab the circle tool, and we're gonna draw a circle. Bink. Neat little trick right here. It'll align whatever you got to the center. So if you don't have it in the center, you can go blink and make that sucker in the center. So I'm gonna paint bucket them. Boop. And let's add a little shading. So when I went to the other bouncing slime, I kind of had it dark on this side and kind of added little eyeballs. So we can do that again. We've already done some shading. Hopefully you've already done that. So let's add some, I'll get the line tool, stroke tool. We'll just add a little bit of goodness right here. Little pixel shades. Looks pretty cool. And then maybe we can add a little light pink over here. Oh, dude. A little highlight over here too. And then I might add, might go a little in-betweener here. Why not? Looks pretty cool. You can always see how it looks over here. It looks pretty good. Let's give him some white eyeballs, and I'll use a 4x4 pixel. Boop. Boop. And I'll use the dark. We'll go a little darker than that. Not quite black. And make him kind of look up like that. That'll be fun. Maybe I'll make his eyes move around. Okay, so there's our first little dude. Let's make and duplicate this frame. And then using the second darkest color, it's this color right here. If you don't remember, you can always select it using the eyedropper. I'm going to take the circle tool, and I'm going to stretch it like that. Now, again, it's automatically going to start animating over here. I find that very distracting, so I'm going to drop that down. And again, if you have difficulty or if you want to be super precise with this, you can put the grid on and see exactly how many pixels you do. And again, if you want to plan this out on graph paper first, that is totally fine, acceptable. I have put a graph paper JPEG handout in Google Classroom for you to download if you want to draw and plan this out. That is totally fine. I understand completely. I've been doing this a little bit, and I have planned some of this stuff out on graph paper first just to see, but I did it a couple times before I made the video so I could be kind of fluid with it and make it kind of quick. So let's clean this up now. I'm gonna dunk all that color in here, but I'm gonna end up taking color 2 here, or we can, again, if you don't know which color it is, we'll just clean this up, and I'm gonna bring that down right here, just like we did before. A little bit of a hiccup right there. And bring that color back up here. I might do 1 like this. And then I'm going to bring the regular old pink back. We're going to bring the pink back here, here, here. Maybe bring the light color back up, stretch it a bit, maybe make that pink. You're going to want to play around with this, see what kind of like looks you like, see what you can get, practice. Definitely, let's see between the two. I think I'm going to delete, actually, some pixels here. I think I'm going to delete the top corner of all this to make it stretch out a little more. Doot. I don't know if that's working. We'll pull that back. Boop, boop. Nah, I like that last one gone. Stoop. Yeah, that looks a little good. Let me finish cleaning this bad boy up. So we're gonna bring that in. Toot, 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 toot. Yeah, I think now we got enough where I can just kind of dunk that in, and maybe we'll move his eyeballs down or move it around a little. What we can do is if you remember, I used this, so we'll make the eyeballs kind of move down a block, grab the pink, clean that up, doot, and then we'll move the, I'll keep the eyes in the same spot, because they're going to be like, what? And I think I had a little drip down there of the highlight, so I'll bring a little highlight in some more. And again, messing around with this is part of the fun of making these things. I think they're pretty freaking cool. That was pretty good. All right, so let's do a squish. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and then I'm actually gonna, instead of duplicating this one, I want to use the smaller one because I kind of want to see this one as a reference. So we're gonna make another one down here, and we'll just use the same pink we did before. And this time we're going to squish a squishier one like that. And I'm just going to erase. Move this. Oh, move the whole thing. Okay. Command Z. Here's how you move just part of it. And just select it. And we're going to move that this way. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Okay, well, all I gotta do is move it down a little bit. So I'm gonna erase this dude. We'll center him, and then we'll just move him straight on down. We can also move this guy down a little bit. That way it kind of properly, boop. Yeah, actually I think I'm gonna move him a little further down like that. All right, cool. Dunk him with this. We're going to add some extra happy small. We'll go back to small. Do. Squishy colors. That's the wrong color. We want this one. Go to the next color. He is just getting smashed. Get a little bit there. And then we'll just shut his eyes right here. But that's too much. All right, let's test this out. Going like 3. That's pretty good. All right, cool. Those are my sound effects. Okay, so then we're gonna duplicate this frame, stick it under him, spool, 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 spool. All right, let's do a. Let's duplicate this one and move him up. Then duplicate this one and move him up. And let's try that in a couple frames per second. Boom, boom, boom. That looks pretty good. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Okay, that's really freaking cool. All right, let's make a background. And the other one, here's my background. Let's go to Edit Sprite and I'll show you how I did that. I made a background on a separate layer. You can create layers in this just like you can in Photoshop. So here's my layer 1 and here's my layer 2. They're both not visible at the moment, but you can see how it's all combined over here. Let me walk you through how to do that real quick. So I'm going to make it on squished one because that way we can figure out where the ground is. And I'm going to make a new layer. So boom, new layer. Don't freak out. I know you're thinking everything's gone. That's because it's on top right now and I'm working on this layer and there's nothing on here. You can still see your animation right over here. I'm going to move this layer down by clicking the Move Layer Down button, which is literally right here, which says Move Layer Down. We'll move it below it. And I'm going to use this rectangle tool. Let's put them on the moon surface or something. Like maybe we'll get like a light gray. And I don't know. Let's see how this looks. Doop. I'm going to move this to no frames right now. And we'll dunk it gray. Yeah, that's kind of neat, I guess. Maybe let's go a little darker. And we'll do like a, I don't know, maybe like a 2 or fat. Yeah, let's go this one. And we'll do the stroke tool. Do a little gradient here. Make it a little darker, but not quite black. Go. You know what? I have a better idea. Let's take go big right here. Slightly lighter. We'll do that this size. So it's kind of got some stuff. We can add some dithering here too. You could even use the lighten or dark tool. What? That's right. This lightens and darks things. So we could take it, kind of do something like this. What? Holy cow. Is that the coolest or what? Whoa, we got ourselves a crazy moon surface. That's nuts. I want it a little darker. Okay, well, let's get a little bit of a bigger one. Put it right here. Hold the darken, which is command. So I'm holding the command key and I'm kind of running it across the bottom here. All right, so now we've got this kind of moon surface going. And we'll darken the whole butt thing with black. I got a lot of colors going over here now is the only problem. So boom. And then let's put some stars in this bad boy. So oh, wrong. Meant to use this. Let's go a little smaller than that. Boop, 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 boop. Neat. So the thing is it's only on this layer. So I'm going to hit this little button right here. It's a little sheep clone. We're going to clone the current layer to all the frames. Boom. Now if we kind of work that back up to 7, we've got this happy little bouncing pink slime on the moon. I could spend time designing this background out more, making it cooler. But for the purpose of this video, because I'm already 15 minutes in, I'm going to let this be. So how you're going to do this is the first thing you want to do is you want to save it, and we'll call it Pink Ball on the Moon. Save to your gallery. And then you're going to go ahead and go to export. And that's how you're going to download your image. Pink Ball on the Moon. Save that GIF. When you hit OK, it'll show up wherever your downloads are, and that is what you will turn into me in Google Classroom. And you can go into your gallery, check it out. There it is right there. Look at the little pink ball on the moon bouncing and bouncing. Super cool. All right, awesome. Work on that for the next couple days, and then come back here to see our final little pixel project. You're going to create a character of your own. And design it up. I've already made a few myself. I've got my little Piskel Libre dude here. I've got my blue demon I'm working on here. And little Mega Drews running around. So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Be as creative as you want. Go nuts with this if you want. Email me if you have any questions. Awesome.